Start things off in D.C., where video showing a large group of white students from a local prep school banging on the ceiling of a metro car while rapping song lyrics that include the N-word exploded on social media, and the school responded to the controversy.
This video is being shared all over social media. It shows a group of boys singing a song on a metro train. And people who were there say the words coming out of their mouths made them feel uncomfortable.
All right, now these kids are doing way too much. Instead of panicking over CRT, schools should add home training to the curriculum. As I mentioned, the school did issue a response, and we spoke to Jose Romero, the blogger who captured this video.
The Landon School, a private boys' school in Bethesda, confirmed the students in the video attend their school. Landon said it's deeply concerned by the video and their students' offensive words are unacceptable. It added it's sorry for the hurt the video has caused and that it will work to instill respect, honor, and kindness in its students. Romero said Landon can use the incident as a teaching moment.
A lot of it is probably ignorance. They don't realize what they're saying. They haven't been taught that. They haven't grown up around minorities.
It is a teachable moment. Choose St. Albans. These kids are learning nice and early that being white and saying the N-word is a no-no, even if it's in a song you like. And for everybody to think, well, if black people could say it, then why can't I? The answer is because your ancestors ruined your N-word privileges. Take those complaints up the family tree. As a black guy, I assure you, saying the N-word is a very overrated experience. It doesn't raise your credit score. It won't get you a promotion. In fact, it does quite the opposite. Any satisfaction you get from it is very brief. It is the empty calories of the English language. Y'all not missing nothing. Let's head over to Prairie du Sac, Wisconsin for this next story, where a local tradition called the Wisconsin State Cow Chip Throw returned on Saturday.
It doesn't get much more Wisconsin than this.
That one's good.
At Wisconsin's State Cow Chip Throw, they say some of the best things in the state come from the dairy air.
Basically, we throw cow chips, and yes, it really is dried cow manure.
These are what the cow chips look like. A whole lot of cow manure turns into a whole lot of fun here.
Those don't look like no chips I would pay for. Pew. All jokes aside, it was a great throw. I give him that. I don't think Chip has landed yet. But the real question is, why isn't anybody wearing gloves? I mean, really. I mean, you know what it is. You know what it is. No gloves. It's one thing to toss feces, but you gonna do it with your bare hands? Come on, y'all. I'm trying to work with you, Wisconsin. T-Pain needs to see this because he would definitely reconsider putting his lady in a mansion somewhere in Wisconsin. This tradition dates back to 1975 and makes me think, do traditions really need to be kept? Y'all know what was happening in 1975? Krogel, you know what you were wearing in 1975. You know what haircut you had in 1975. And everybody knows what their leisurely activities were in 1975. Poor choices were made. We really want to keep 75 alive? They're not hurting anybody with their poop shot putts. But once again, pew. Now, we got this next story because one person's hideous is another person's heartwarming, and I did not, in fact, look at this doll beforehand, or I wouldn't have chose it because of how uncomfortable just seeing that doll makes me. But a 3-year-old Florida girl named Briar Rose fell in love with a creepy doll she saw at a Spirit Halloween store, and now she takes it with her everywhere she goes. Now, I promise you, I wasn't just calling that doll creepy. The product's name is literally Creepy Baby Doll. Now, Briar Rose is not scared of the doll, even though the doll's eyes light up and turn red and make a sinister laugh sound. You have to take my word for it because I will not look at any of my visual cues. But Briar still takes it with her everywhere and sometimes dresses it up to match her outfits. Now, that is in fact love. I just hope my daughter doesn't become fond of any toys I'm scared of as a grown adult. She doesn't need to see that side of me because it's hard to be your child's hero when you're screaming and running away from a baby doll. Also, she probably will see this footage and how uncomfortable that baby doll made me, and maybe my hero days are numbered anyway. But Briar and her doll, whom she named Chloe, now have their own Instagram run by Briar's mom. I do wish them the best, but don't give baby Amara any ideas. Let's head to Wembley Stadium in London for this last story, where 16-year-old Shane Hawkins paid tribute to his late father, drummer Taylor Hawkins of the Foo Fighters, by playing alongside the band as they performed their song, My Hero. Oh, that is dope. Shout out to the Foo Fighters. Shout out to Dave Grohl. Shout out to Varsity Blues. I don't want your life, but especially shout out to Taylor Hawkins. That was moving. The kid can play. The musical genes are strong in that family. Taylor Hawkins would be very proud of what Shane just did in front of thousands at one of the world's most famous arenas. In fact, I'll probably start teaching my 1-year-old daughter about joke structure right now. In the event of my demise, I can't have her bomb at my tribute. I refuse to set my baby up for failure. Shane Hawkins showed up and showed out, and it was a beautiful moment. It would have still been cool if he was a sorry drummer, but since he's actually good, it really set things off and made things even more magical. Rest in peace, Taylor Hawkins, and my prayers go out to Shane and the rest of Hawkins' family, friends, and loved ones. My favorite story? Probably should be Shane Hawkins on the drums. But I'm going to go with the cow chip toss because it proved that it's easier to talk about poop on the news than race relations.